college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Wisconsin's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this
Line run to the right. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Badgers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The transfer has it his first carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A pick six!
Well, this is absolutely absolutely domination early by this team. We've seen the early touchdown. And David, how about the defense now coming up with the massive pick six? And all of a sudden, their opponent is completely reeling, and we just barely started this game.
Man, just started the game, and all the momentum swings to one side, and now you got to find a way on this possession. You got to get the football back, and you got to do something with it. You got to get some of this momentum little by little, but so far, this is a dreaded start.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting block. There he goes! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? Have they been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been...
Makes the grab and room to run. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He might want another play. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Quarterback making checks. Now here's Joseph. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Under fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's up to 81 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll ride the hot hand, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Williams. There's some room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Right back to the well.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Running the red zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Joseph floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
To the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got a little grass. He's at the 40. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that's a problem for the defense. On 4th down like that, you've got all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If one guy's out of a gap or one guy misses a tackle, it could be a home run, and that's exactly what happened.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. Got a man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
Man, this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him. New coaching staff, new environment, new start to see if we see the best version of him.
To the air, it's Carr. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Carr rushes on him, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's third down here late in the half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing Joseph. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. The angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pulls and fired complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Throwing. Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The give on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They feed him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Handoff to the single back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quick release by the QB. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Joseph. Got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Throwing Joseph. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Run in the red zone, it's Dupree. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Joseph fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll send the back in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his...
Maybe some room here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Throwing Joseph right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. This time he's got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Joseph. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing Joseph. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Joseph gets it to him on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Timeout is called, clock stops, 13 seconds to go in the game. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Badgers strike right back.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And as a defense, you just love to get that ball carrier and get him down and keep him in the field of play. To keep this clock moving, you cannot let him get outside. You cannot let him...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College